Hey everybody, how you doing? ECP. Guess what we're doing? It's super time. You got it. We're getting ready. Our autumn olive is just starting to crack open. Ornamental crab trees blooming. Our dandelions blooming. Apple trees are cracking open as we speak. We got about a dozen medium super boxes here, 8 and 10 frame. A bottom board to replace on one of the hives. We're going to fill her up. Anyways, stay tuned. Maybe we'll make a video today on ECP bees. We're putting on honey supers. You heard me, honey supers. And we got, look at those ears, the Star Milo and Mrs. ECP with me. Stay tuned for some real fun. Hey, we're out here on the farm now. Just lit the smoker. Got a lot of drawn comb honey supers from last year that were put up and stored in my garage, which has central air. We're going to add those. We're ready for this flow. I think I got my smoker going good. So, hey, here we go. We'll check back in here. We open up a couple hives. Okay, hey, I'm actually giving you some bee time this time. You got it. Looky here. New World Carnies. Don't see any queen cups. See some drone brood. Just checking the box before I add the super. Let's smoke them down a little bit. I don't like this hay I used for a smoker. Not very strong. Don't see anything that resembles even a queen cup, but we'll get rid of this drone brood right here. And we'll put her back together right there. No mites that I can see. Everything looks clean. We'll check them when I pull them out. But stay tuned. We'll get into a few more hives. Super adding time and hive checks. April 5th, 2023. All right, that's a second top box. We check the underneath. And we definitely time to add a new super. We just added those outside frames because we took out a inner frame feeder. Beautiful, dark, New World Carney bees. We're looking at 6 frames, both sides, starting on the 7th and 8th on the outside. Time to add a super. Stay tuned for more ECP bees. Here we go. Hey, I'm giving you guys some bee action. Okay, we added that extra super. You got it. Waxed, dipped Hoover Hives. And look at here. All drawn comb. And look how quick the bees are already. I don't know if you can see that. They're already climbing up and working. So they were ready for this. Good time for room and ready for the spring flow. Hopefully you get a box full of autumn olive honey right here. So the hive number 1's in the books. We'll put the inner cover on and go at it. We saw some autumn olive early bloom today driving down the farm road. Okay, hive number 4 just got into. Here's what happens when you leave a feeding shim on too long, even though it's just less than a week. Start making drone comb all through the top of this. I already took a bunch off the inner cover. We're going to clean this up, smoke them down. We may give this one 2 boxes. They are packed to the rim. Stay tuned for more ECP bees. You're getting to see bees today, not just me. Here we go. Look at those bees. Aren't they beautiful Carney? New World Carney bees. Strachan apiaries. I want you all to look at this drone brood. It's a good way to check if your mite control was good over the winter. We did oxalic acid vaporizations. There's not a mite in sight unless you see one. I sure don't. So hopefully we got a good clean hive going into the winter, or going into the spring flow after the winter. That's what I think's happened. So stay tuned. Her last treatment was in January. Pretty neat, pretty beautiful brood. A bit of palm patty left. a couple more frames there. We'll give it a super. Actually, yeah, we'll give it a super. Okay, we're into one of our 10 frame hives now. Just took the feeder out that I used to boost them a little bit with some Pro Sweet in the early spring to load that brood up with a pollen patty, which is almost all gone. I gave them a fresh one about 5 days ago. It's about gone. So flow's coming on with the autumn olive. I'm gonna add some drawn comb here in this box and add a box on top of it. So as hard as it wants to come in, hopefully I can stay after these bees. It's a good time right now. It's just now starting to bloom today. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Got to get one more. This is a 10 frame box. Here we go. One more to get. I brought plenty today. I came prepared. Deeps and mediums. Here you go. You still on? Mm-hmm. Check this out. Look at that. From last year's freshly new drawn honeycomb. Man, do they have some beautiful stuff to put in. Kept in the temperature controlled, central air conditioning and the heat in my garage. You've seen me before, all my boxes, but sooner or later we're going to have to run out of space because I think I've taken most of my garage up with boxes now. Still on? So the reason I'm going with this, with 3, is this is my deep, and I got 2 medium Illinois supers. So these are primarily the brood box. Occasionally it'll get in the top of this one, but this should be all honey. I don't use queen excluders. I call them honey excluders. Somebody else might feel that same way on YouTube. No more shim feeders. Getting the rest of that pollen patty back. Tired, Mom. Getting more. I got 2 more hives to do still. I did a few earlier this week and got the 2 left ones up there. Well, 2 outside ones. I supered the middle one there already this week. Shine off. One more to go. Gotta catch my breath. Taking off all the feeding shims, adding deep frames in place of the feeders, or mediums, depending on if it's a brood box, it's deep or medium. Getting rid of the feeding shim so there's no crazy comb, and giving them another super. This one's packed out. It was a good 6-7 frames full. Bees coming up top, making crazy comb like a couple of the others between the feeding shim. That 3 inches between the feeding shim, they were making some comb. So let's get in this last one and go home and have something cold to drink with Mrs. ECP and Milo the Star. No crazy comb. Totally ready for one yet. We're going to give it one. So this is an Illinois Super. An Illinois Super, so there's a double feeder. So I need to get 2 medium frames in this one before I put that one on top. Yeah, bees are looking good here. Yeah, they're getting ready to explode, it looks like. Let's see. I can show you a frame. It's getting dark, so you probably can't tell. Oh, it's got some comb stuck to the bottom. Yep, some drone brood. But this is mostly, looks like mostly nectar being put up in there. Let's get a couple of medium frames. Look here, we got some beautiful frames there. Uncapped with that bread knife, Mike Berry. Does a real deal job on it. Double check for swarm cells. Yeah, we're good. Another box. Here. Season has begun. We're in full swing, honey. Full swing. Crazy comb up in the top of that spacer feeding. Okay, we just finished up. It looks like good daylight out here, but it's not. It's probably 10-15 minutes before it is dark outside. And I want to show you here the autumn olive real quick. See if I can get it to flip. Let me start the phone again. Okay, we're walking over here to the autumn olive. Got my disc, I still need to get it out. I got some sewing to do. The flying crab apple. I got about 4 or 5 of these I planted last fall. Bees love it. But check out this autumn olive. It's already blooming. Just started. I mean, just barely budding, barely opening up. I seen a bumblebee working at some, but not quite for the bees. I'd say tomorrow, the next day, it'll be game on. Here's 2 big ones I left beside the hive. But, oh, I do see bees up high. See if you guys can see that. They are right before dark, and nope, they're already working it. I stand corrected. So we timed the supers perfect. Right before the start of the autumn olive flow, we got our honey supers on for that spring honey, which we love so dearly so much. So hey, thanks for watching. And would you mind hitting that like button? Hit that subscribe button. Check out ECP Bees. Come see us on Thursday nights on our coin auctions if you like coins. And ECP saying, hey, thanks for watching. You all take care and have a happy, happy Easter. ECP, over and out. Look, this is a little snapshots at the end. Can't beat it when your wife will drive for you after you've been working bees. And she even drives and gets out and does the gate. You guys, give Mrs. ECP a big comment in the section below. How wonderful of a wife she is. And we got the star, Milo. Milo, right here. There's Milo, the star. She's checking the tonneau cover now. She's making sure everything's good. This is her truck. We're messing her truck up, Milo. Hey, Milo, look here. All he cares about is his mommy. That's mommy's dog. Don't kid yourselves. Hey, you gonna say hi? I guess not. I'm doing some fun filming here. We're at DG. We love DG, one of our favorite places. Mrs. ECP is getting me some Gatorade and water. I am beyond parched. My whole mouth feels like pure cotton. It's 82 degrees. My car says 85. The app on the weather app on the phone says 82. This is crazy. April 5th. Autumn olive blooming. ECP burning up. Putting supers on beehives. Getting ready for the spring flow. Where's Miss ECP at?